Hey guys, I just wanted to talk today about a Canadian province called Newfoundland and Labrador. Now, mostly Labrador, but it does infect Newfoundland quite a bit. But yeah, so Labrador is and Newfoundland are from the same province, but Labrador is mainland part of Canada, and Newfoundland is an island off by itself. But they're pretty close to each other. Now, to get into the reasons why, or why I'm talking about them, the big one I guess I want to talk about first is that I think Labrador should be separate. And I'll get into the ethnic backgrounds of each of them, but I don't think this solely is a reason, and I think it weighs the smallest amount. But Labrador is by ethnic groups, mostly English, Inuit, and I think it's Maliseet the last one. Sorry guys if I got that wrong, but they're mostly Native American, as you can see. And I do think they have a strong English presence, though, probably more English than Native American. I don't know exactly, though, so don't quote me on that, and please don't hate me for my ignorance. And then you got Newfoundland, which is like English, Irish, French, Scottish, Micmac background. So a little bit of Native American, but mostly European influence, or Canadian influence, if you will. And there's quite a different population, too, in size. Like Labrador is 71% of the land area of the whole province, so there's 71%. So that leaves Newfoundland with 29%. Anyways, the population of Labrador is 27,000, where Newfoundland is 480,000. So I think those are both censuses from 2006 too, by the way. So sorry if they're a little off. So that means like I don't even know how much, like, for, like, trying to do some math here, sorry, I'm stupid, so I think that's like 85%, I was doing math in my head, I'm not very smart, I think it's like 85% of the population sits on 29% of the land. So there's quite a bit of a gap there, so Labrador does have a small population. In fact, PEI, I could be wrong. I don't know exactly what PEI's population is, but I'm pretty sure it's much larger than that. And they're a province of their own. Everyone makes fun of PEI for small space, though. So they should be their own, is what I think. But to get back on track to why I was saying that is they have different needs too, right? They are both maritime provinces. Or territories, or whatever you want to call them, because they're part of the same province. They're both maritime areas. One's an island and one's across the coast, right? And but Labrador is also further north. I think they both have different weather, different weathers through the year. And then you have Labrador's sitting right beside its neighbors, Quebec. Newfoundland doesn't really have any neighbors, where it's out a little bit. And it's been known that some border cities of Labrador have been complaining about lack of infrastructure and how they wanted to switch over to being part of the Quebec province. Now, I don't think that's a proper solution, but if that's what they need to do, then I guess that's up for them to decide. Now, the other big thing I think should be done, no matter or not Labrador leaves Newfoundland, would be a bridge from Newfoundland to Labrador. And the reason is that I think that will help bring traffic into Labrador to help grow them. Like, people are more likely to drive up from New Brunswick or Quebec to try to get to Newfoundland or to see the new bridge. We could put a toll on it. I don't know exactly how toll bridges make profit, how well it is. Maybe a toll will help bring them in. Maybe build some other kind of like touristy thing there, so want to bring people to it. There's a couple of places we could really build a bridge. We could do it from like Red Bay to Big Brook, or from like and Red Bay to Big Brook is about 29 kms, and then you got Capstan Island to Green Island Brook, which is 24 km, which is a really large distance, but the Confederate Bridge is 19.9 km, which is from New Brunswick to PEI, And then I don't know what this one is, Dangyang Kushan Grand Bridge, which I think is in China. It's 100 and maybe it's Japan. Sorry, I think it might be in Japan, which is a 165 km. So there's much bigger bridges that are built. So we know it can be done. I don't know the cost. Obviously, it would be a big project regardless. But it'd be good. It'd be good for Newfoundland too, I think, because people wouldn't have to take a plane anymore to get to Newfoundland. There would be another option. And I think that will help people mix from Newfoundland to Labrador. There'd be a bridge they could cross. And I think that will help. And I guess that's really everything I have to mention about that. Yeah.